Have you ever found yourself working on a video for an astronomical amount of time to the point where you're overthinking every part of it? The intro never feels engaging enough, the information just basic, and the editing, you haven't figured out that yet. Because the more time you invest in a video, the more you feel the pressure to make it perfect. But in the end, it's still not good enough, no matter how much you try. And the problem is not that you didn't spend enough time on it. You clearly have. The problem is that you don't have enough experience. You simply haven't made enough videos to learn the things that enable you to turn your ideas into reality. But I have. I literally made thousands of videos in the 7 years of editing for clients and for myself. So here are all the things that I had to learn in order to create videos that I'm proud of, and some really personal things that I think a lot of people will relate to. Lesson number 1: ego. This is a video that went viral in the first month of me making content. When I saw how it was picked up by the algorithm, I was like,
I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh.
I thought like, maybe I'm different. Maybe all of these people that are saying like YouTube is difficult, they are lying. So I worked on the next video, scripted just like the other one, only now it didn't perform as good. Nah man, it's something with the algorithm, it's being weird. Let's make another one and it will be sick. It will go viral for sure. So I spent the next month working on it. It's going to be that crazy video that nobody has ever seen. I thought I would get like 1 million views easy in the bag, but once I posted, it performed even worse. So I knew something wasn't working. So I talked to this other creator who has been doing YouTube for 6 years, and he basically told me this.
Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading. Like, all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time.
So I heard that and I thought,
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
I was stubborn. I thought I knew it all, but after doing another 2 or 3 videos that flopped, I finally got tired of spending weeks on videos that I knew probably wouldn't perform. So I did what he told me. I posted once per week for 3 months just as a challenge. At least I tried to. I still missed a couple of weeks. At the end of that period, I learned a lot more by posting once per week than just posting probably like 3 videos. If I would take weeks for a video. I learned the importance of having a good script, I learned to speak better, I learned how to use music, how to create emotion, and I also learned that having cool effects doesn't really mean having a better video. And it's all because I posted once per week and I actually analyzed my work, but we'll talk about that a bit later. Just give yourself a 1-week deadline. Trust me, try it out for 1 month and you'll see how this actually improves every part of your content creation process. Now lesson number 2, editing doesn't have to take weeks. Now you may be wondering how I went from posting once per month to posting once per week while still keeping the quality of my videos. This is another thing that took a while to figure out and a lot of struggling. To actually do that, I had to rethink my entire editing process. I stopped adding animations just for the sake of animations. I actually focused on making fewer animations but much higher quality. Not necessarily in terms of how nice it looks, but also put a lot more thought into the graphic. I had to think a lot more about your viewing experience. Instead of looking at my videos and just trying to add graphics everywhere, I went through and only added things where I knew it would help you better understand what I'm saying. In that process, I actually realized that a lot of stuff that I was adding actually made my video harder to understand. And there are a lot of things that I actually spend a bunch of time on, like these text animations. I literally did them from zero like every single time. Now all I have to do is choose one of the presets, double click here, change up the text and place it wherever I want. And I never have to leave Premiere Pro anymore. I could add a cool background here and just I was talking, we already have an animation. By the way, if you want to get this tool, I have a link down in the description below and you can either choose from text animations or the full bundle with all my assets. Both come inside this Premiere Pro plugin so you can access everything instantly. Lesson number 3, looking back at your work isn't a waste of time. Look at this animation that I made. But there's a problem. Your viewers aren't actually invested in your content. In these 4 seconds were you actually able to read all of this text? Probably not. So that's a bad animation. Because of a reason that I kept noticing in my videos, over editing. This is something that a lot of you have mentioned before, but I never saw it myself because I didn't watch my videos back. And it's something that not only was taking a lot of time, but actually made my videos worse. This is why I think you should do it too. I mean, how else could you notice the flaws in your own videos and actually improve with each upload? Because when you are in the weeds of editing a video, you can never see the full picture. And when you finish it, you already saw it a bunch of times, so of course you understand it perfectly. So wait until you basically forget about a video, rewatch it again then, and you will finally start to notice some patterns in your own videos that you've never seen before. Now the most important lesson, which is actually a bonus: starting takes time. You might hear this and think, yeah, that's obvious, but you don't really understand it once you really live it yourself. Like, trust me, I didn't understand it. I mean, at first I thought when I hit that 50,000 views that I knew everything about YouTube, that I cracked it already. But now I see how much I didn't know. I also had a real hard time editing these videos because I was always waiting for that one video to blow up, that one video that would change everything for me. YouTube was starting to feel like a chore, like all my efforts were meaningless. And I also had this belief that if I wanted my channel to succeed, I needed to make my videos perfect, and if the video wasn't perfect, it wasn't worth posting. And every time I saw that it didn't have the initial success of my viral video, I saw it as a failure. But the perfect video doesn't exist. You probably won't have that viral video that gets you to 100,000 subs. Most creators that are actually successful had to do hundreds of videos before they actually cracked it and learned what works for them. So now I know that these videos that have a low view count probably are not as good, but that's part of the game. And changing my mindset regarding this really made me enjoy YouTube a lot more. What also helped me a lot is making things easier for me, like having this lighting setup that is already set up so I don't have to do it every time, having a teleprompter, and creating this tool that actually helps me edit faster so I never get stuck or spend hours on something that could have taken me minutes. So if you feel like editing just takes so much longer than it should and you want to get all of these premium assets, just check the link down in the description. I hope this video helped you, and I really encourage you to keep going and to keep creating videos because this is something that really can change your life.